Last time we did a news roundup video, you guys seemed to like it. You asked for more. I would love to keep making them when we get big news days like this so I can talk about all these different topics in one video instead of separately. Let's get into it. Number one, we knew Connor Bedard was chomping at the bit, wanting to get back in the Blackhawks lineup, but even just 2 days ago it was mentioned that he might return next week. So it felt like we still had a while to wait, but today it was announced that he's making his surprise return against, of all teams, the Pittsburgh Penguins, the one he started his NHL career against. In Chicago, against his childhood idol in Crosby, the United Center is going to go nuts for that. Next up, Jarmo Kekalainen, the GM of the Blue Jackets, has been relieved of his duties today. That's a big one. It's not surprising given where the Blue Jackets are and how they've been the past few years. The surprising part about this, though, is the timing. I thought we'd see this at the end of the season, but a random Thursday in February, before the trade deadline, that clearly tells you that this team does not want him handling the Blue Jackets roster for that trade deadline. We just passed the 11th anniversary of the Blue Jackets hiring Kekalainen as their GM. He was by far the longest tenured GM in the franchise's history. Took them on some really nice playoff runs. Remember that one where they surprise swept Tampa, where Panarin was kind of rubbing it into Kucherov's face in the handshake line? There were definitely some good moments there, but with the recent moves he's made, the way the team's been going, you could just kind of see the writing on the wall. But again, I wasn't expecting it on February 15th. John Davidson, who was president of the Blue Jackets from 2012 to 2019 and then came back as president in 2021, will assume the role of general manager while the team looks for a replacement. Not sure who's in the mix for names for this job, but Elliot Friedman on the Jeff Merrick show this morning did mention that Mark Hunter, who has a very good relationship with Rick Nash from their London Knights days, might be in the conversation. Next, we mentioned a couple days ago that the Phil Kessel Vancouver Canucks thing is getting more and more real by the day. He made his way to Vancouver and was set to skate with Abbotsford this week. Well, we've got video of him zipping around in an Abbotsford Canucks jersey. He's given me Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi vibes, but he still looks awesome. Obviously, it was his first skate, so you can't judge him too hard. He's still ramping it up, trying to get NHL ready, and we'll see where that goes, but something to keep an eye on, and I'll keep you guys posted. Elsewhere, the Flyers named Sean Couturier their new captain yesterday. In my choosing a new captain video from December, I chose Travis Konechny, but Sean Couturier was right up there on that list, and I think it's a great pick. He dealt with some severe injury stuff, but he's been a Flyer through and through for many, many years. Knows the market, the city, the organization super well, plays the game the right way. I think it's a great choice. Lastly, we all heard about that podcast that made a terrible comment about Patrick Laine a couple days ago. They've been put on blast, and Laine has thankfully received a bunch of support as he continues to be away from the team in the player assistance program. There's been tons of amazing people in the hockey world who've really shown up and taken charge to have Laine's back here, but Johnny Gaudreau in particular really stepped up here, and I think it's awesome. Laine created the Laine's Give Back program, in which for every goal and assist Laine recorded, money was then donated to the Columbus Blue Jackets Foundation, to the Ohio Health Foundation's men's mental health services and programs. But obviously, Laine isn't playing right now, so therefore he isn't recording goals and assists. So Gaudreau stepped up to join the program, and now it's called Laine and Gaudreau's Give Back. So now every point Johnny records, he will donate $1,000 in support of men's mental health initiatives. That is just epic from number 13. He is the Johnny Hockey. I made this channel because he was my favorite player, and even though he's not on the Flames anymore, and there'll always be a little piece of me that's sad because of that, from day one until his last day in Calgary, he was a complete class act on and off the ice, and he continues to be over in Columbus, and I'll tell you what, I couldn't be prouder to wear this guy's jersey. Good on you, Johnny. If you guys want to donate to the foundation, I'll leave a link to it in the pinned comment. I love that they're doing this. That'll do it on this news roundup video. If you want more content like this, let me know by liking the video. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. You're awesome.